how are you doing? This is Jakim Muhammad with the hard talk for you. So remember, you can always see our show on Delaware Info now. We're going to put the graphics here, but just in case, the graphics is going to be right there. You know I'm going to do it. Put the graphics there. Delaware Info now. You can always see our show on there. This is the hard talk coming to you from Newcastle, Delaware. And today my guest is none other than Brother Man Omar. Brother Man Omar Rashada, how are you doing?
Pleased to meet you.
All right.
Thank you for allowing me to be a guest on your show.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, listen, I wanted you to just tell our viewers out there about this great book that you have, because they see you on Channel 28 every Sunday. He's got a great show. He's been there. How long have you been on Channel 28?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. But I'm on the first, third, and fifth Sundays from 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon live.
All right. Well, y'all see Omar all the time, and he's always interviewing other people. But today, Jakim Muhammad is interviewing him.
I'm on one spot.
So listen, we've got this great book that Omar has that I really wanted to talk about, because he does a lot of great things in the community, mental health. He's an actor. He's a playwright. He does a lot of great stuff. And this is a great book. And you tell us a little bit about your book, brother.
Okay, yes, well, the name of the book, as you can see, is From Tears to Glory, The Stories of Our Lives. It's about 8 strangers from North Philadelphia who were selected to participate in a cultural awareness group. And basically, they meet for 4 sessions, and they talk about pertinent issues that have a profound effect in their communities as well as in their personal lives. The issue of colorism, the issue of domestic violence, the issue of mentoring, racism. So the group is geared toward, just people expressing themselves, expressing their thoughts, and how we in society to improve the conditions that exist.
Oh my God!
So the book follows 8 particular characters, ranging from early 30s to mid 60s.
Wow. And if you haven't seen this book, let me just grab it here. If you haven't seen this book, if you don't know about this book, where can we get this book at?
You can get it at Amazon.com.
Amazon.com.
It's $20.
And $20 is reasonable. I advise you to get it. I'm going to get my copy. One thing I wanted to talk about is, look at this great picture of Omar in the back of the book. So it's a great book. It's called From Tears to Glory, The Stories of Our Lives. And let me just say this about Omar, and while we put the book here, and this is for all of our Instagram and our YouTube and Facebook fans in Delaware and beyond. One of the things that's great about this is that when somebody writes a book that's coming from a point of love for the community, that's when you know this is a gem. And I've seen Omar do his stuff. And tell me some more about your background.
Well, the book itself, it stemmed from the play I wrote called From Stage to Glory, The Stories of Our Lives. So this is the book version, and it started off with the play version. We did the play as a stage reading a couple times at the Women's and Senior Center. One was doing Black History Month about 2 years ago. And went on very well. The seniors enjoyed it. So now I'm trying to get it on stage, under the big stage.
Okay.
My goal is to take it on tour as I communicate with you, and just get this message out. But I'm in this field of social services. I work as a mental health specialist. My passion is to be full-time author. But this is my first book. This is my debut novel.
Oh well, we're honored to have it here.
Right. So, been a talk show host on Channel 28. I have 2 shows. One is called Community Issues, and that's a show where the guests talk about issues that have a profound effect on our communities: mental health, adoption, violence, domestic violence, issues that's going on in the community. And then my other show is called Artists, where local performers, like musicians like yourself. I didn't know you were a musician until I went to meet the other night. Dancers, spoken word artists, members of arts organizations come on and talk about their work and showcase their talent. I mean, I love having the youth on there, the youth dancers, the youth actors. We have so much talent here in Delaware, so let's give them exposure. So.
Listen, I've watched both of your shows many times, and one of the things that I love that comes through is the genuine love. Again, the genuine love that you have for the artist that's there. Now, I will, in Delaware, we have a lot of artists. We have a lot of musicians. We have a lot of stuff because we're on the East. You know, if you don't know, if you've never been to Delaware, if you have not come to Delaware, it's between New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. So to all my people out there, especially my Georgia people, I'm going to talk to y'all. That's where Delaware is. It's in the Northeast, but you know, they like to call it Mid-Atlantic. And Omar has been doing great work in Delaware for a long time. We're going to do a little bit of stuff about other stuff. And just to change course for a second, one of the things that I've always loved about Delaware was Channel 28 because it was still live broadcasting.
Right.
And if you come from other places like Brooklyn, they have BCAT, and in Queens they have that, which is public access television.
Right.
And public access television is about giving the people a chance to talk about what's important to them and to get things off. So Omar has been on public, what we could call public broadcast, public access channel. I don't know what they're calling it now, but it's a public access channel for some time now. And you've seen our show, Real Talk with Yolanda. And how important is having public access channel is to people?
It is awesome. You know, one of the things, you know, if you read the news journal, if you watch the news, you just see a lot of negativity. But we were at Channel 28. We show the good things that's going on in the community. We're informative, educated community. What goes on? I mean, you and your wife done shows on health,
yes,
health awareness,
and politics.
And in politics, and it's important to have medical insurance because your wife she works in medical insurance.
That's right.
In fact, she comes to my place of work, and you know, make sure people have their physical.
Big shout out to Yolanda.
Make sure they have their physical and mental health. You know, we got so many great shows on Channel 28. To mention our shows, you got the Congo Hour.
Right.
You have Miss Marva Richardson.
Sure.
You have the Lapa Hour with Miss Josie Boy, Mr. Lynn Church.
Right.
You have Charles Potter with his show. And one of the things, the situation that's going on now, it has brought the producers together as one. You know, it's not a competition thing where you watch my show, you watch my show. We're coming together and say, look, man, we got to have Channel 28.
For one. For the people.
For the people in the community. The community loves Channel 28. A lot of people watch it all day. You know, Reverend Twimby Brown said they're sick and shut in. So you got a lot of elders.
That's right.
They look forward to seeing
the shows. You just mentioned somebody, just in case he's watching, and I know is Helen Carson's watching, Ruth Baker's watching, Josie's watching, and Twin B Brown. I know you're watching. Thank you for the great start that you did for us in the Congo.
And I'll tell you how valuable it is. You know, when they were talking about shutting down Channel 28 the first time, and you know, you had people like Mr. Potter, Mr. Sammy Congo.
That's right.
Who took money out of their own personal accounts to help keep the station. You know, when they were talking about closing the station, it was a Lapa. We were the one that was there fighting to keep the station alive.
Yes, sir.
You know, none of these other organizations that won Channel 28, they weren't there. It was strictly Lapa. You know?
Well, I tell you this, and just so you're absolutely right, and taken from Omar, straight from the mouth of Jakim. Channel 28 is important to have in the community as a public access so that people in the community, whether you're in Crestview or Luther Towers, lots of people watch us, and that's where they get their information. They don't know about a lot of the land use meetings or the city council meetings, but they learn a lot about that stuff from Channel 28 because they know that we're going to give them the real deal, straight talk.
And also, a lot of people have events and programs that's going on.
Yes.
They come on our shows for free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go to the news journal or some other outlet, you may have to pay a good amount of money to advertise your product. So, you know, Lapis is very valuable for people to getting their information out there, you know, getting their business out there, you know, for free, or at the very most a small fee. I mean, I don't know what each show does, but I know for the most part, I know my show, your show, and
right.
Others,
it's free. That's absolutely right. And we do get a lot of stuff now. We're just down the block from Henrietta Johnson down in Southbridge. We're at the Route 9 Library today, but I just wanted to have this little quick conversation, quick talk, tell you that we're still here. We're still going to be over here performing and giving information to Wilmington, Delaware, to Newcastle, Delaware, and to the rest of Delaware, information that you need, especially in marginalized communities. So I want to thank again Omar Rashada. Did I say your last name right?
Rashada.
Rashada. See, Omar Rashada. And that's from a guy who's Muslim. What can I say? Omar Rashada, for his great book, for his great work in the community, for what he does. I wanted to thank him, and I want to see you again on Hard Talk. Do you want to say anything, Let?
Well, one more time, thank everybody for watching. My book is on Amazon for $20, Amazon.com. It's called From Tears to Glory, The Stories of Our Lives. You can get the ebook or you can get the cover like this, the hardcover.